A musical theater website guide. Chapter 1. Lots of musical theater websites. Production resources to help put on a show at mtashows.com/production-resources. Articles, marketing, etc. Where to buy and rent equipment at mtashows.com/marketplace. Most resources are around the New York area. How to put on a musical at musicals101.com/puton.htm. The article is a guide for schools and amateur groups by John Kenrick. A list of some shows at musicals101.com/shows.htm. A decent but not comprehensive list of musicals with a little description for each one. A list of NYC theaters at musicals101.com/playhouses.htm. NYC has at least 100 theater houses. ibdb.com, Internet Broadway database. Type in a name or title, and get pages of link-rich info on the actor, author, or stage musical of your choice. Websites at musicals101.com/links.htm. ilesI.com, ILSA, a constantly updated cyber magazine of reviews and essays on current stage productions in New York and across the country, a great place to stay informed. Jolson.org, Al Jolson Society, a loving tribute to a theatrical legend, with photos, facts, sound, and film clips of the incomparable Jolie. Burlesquehistory.com, Burlesque Historical Society, both a tribute to burlesque history and an ongoing attempt to relocate surviving performers. A promising news site. LeonardBernstein.com, LeonardBernstein.com, the official resource on Bernstein's career, including his musicals. Broadway.com, shopping site, offering all sorts of options. BroadwayBest.com.au, Broadway's Best, Australian theatre lovers. BroadwayStars.com, along with star bios and other tidbits, a daily update of links to Broadway coverage on the web. ChicagoFolksoperetta.org, Chicago Folks Operetta, a company dedicated to reviving Viennese and Berlin operettas. ClassicMovieMusicals.com, Class Act, a cyber listing of musical films, their stars, and creators. CurtainUp.com, Curtain Up, a theatre webzine, with tons of articles, reviews and more. DressCircle.co.uk, Dress Circle, a London theatre lovers shop with West End and Broadway CDs, LPs, videos, books, scripts. RuthEdding.com, Ruth Edding, great photos, informative text, and a handsome layout make this one of the best tribute site on the web. Footlight.com, Footlight Records, specialized source for cast or soundtrack CDs. They also stock vintage records and out-of-print rarities. Themeofee.com/Astaire, Fred Astaire, a fitting tribute to the performer who epitomized style and elegance in the 20th century. math.boiseestate.edu/gas, Gilbert and Sullivan Archive. Gershwinfan.com/index.html, George and Ira Gershwin educational fan page. I still think Ira deserves far more credit than he gets, so it's grand that this web tribute gives both Gershwin brothers their due. Stageplays.com, the Internet Theatre Bookshop, a great source for hard-to-find scripts and scores. Theatred.com, Internet Theatre Database, comparable to the Internet Broadway Database. Jolson.org, Al Jolson Society, the Internet home of a great organization that keeps the memory of this great entertainer alive. JGDB.com, Judy Garland Database, this exhaustive catalog of Garland's career is a fantastic site for fans and students, with excellent links to related sites and tons of photos. 1st4londontheatre.co.uk, London Theatre Tickets, First 4, information and ticket bookings for London's West End Theatre District. MAST.com, Jeanette MacDonald and Nelson Eddy homepage, a handsome tribute to MGM's operetta legends. CastAlbumDB.com, musical cast album database, a massive database with info on most every cast recording in existence. Musicals.net, information on dozens of the most popular stage musicals, with fun bulletin boards. musicaltalk.co.uk, Musical Talk, offers British musical theatre podcasts, a real find for Yanks in search of West End news. nypl.org/locations/lpa, NYC Library for the Performing Arts. The Lincoln Center branch of the New York Public Library has a massive collection of playbills, photos, and other paper items, available to researchers free of charge. 214b.com, Obscure Stages, annotated bibliography of Commedia dell'arte, music hall, and pantomime. Playbill.com, the top source for up-to-the-minute news on the theater world, plus excellent articles and a bouncy chat room. coleporter.org, porter.org, a treat for Cole Porter fans. pdinfo.com, public domain music, looking for songs you can use rights-free? Here is an easy-to-use list of several thousand titles and related resources. scenes-database.com/home-1, scenes database, a free database of operatic and musical theatre scene and ensemble repertoire. Sondheim.org, the Stephen Sondheim Society, coverage of Stephen Sondheim and all productions of his many shows, a must for serious fans. StageAgent.com, StageAgent.com, a resource for performers and producers, with extensive info on shows, role requirements, and rights availability. MusicalChwArts.com, Stephen Schwartz website. Theatermania.com, Theatermania, a great online source to find shows, get tickets and save money to theater in New York and in 40 other markets. KWF.org, Kurt Weill Foundation, includes extensive info on this great composer and his wife Lotte Lenya, plus updates on the outstanding foundation that bears his name. Wendy's Wizard of Ounce.us, Wendy's Wonderful Wizard of Ounce, the ultimate web tribute to MGM's most beloved musical, with tons of information and sumptuous photos. wlos.co.uk, Woodley Light Operatic Society, a delightful website for a British theatre company that stages productions of GNS and other classic musicals. Rights to Broadway/off-Broadway musicals. Dramaticpublishing.com, Dramatic Publishing. Dramatists.com, great shows. Mdettishows.com, Music Theatre International, MTI, one of the top companies handling the rights for musicals. SamuelFrench.com/index.html, Samuel French Inc. TAMS-WITMARK.com, Thames Whitmark, many classic musicals, some useful features. RNH.com, Rogers and Hammerstein Organization, the source for all works by Rogers, Hammerstein, Larry Hart, Irving Berlin, Andrew Lloyd Webber and more.